What? Bitrate! Bitrate! What is going on? No. Why? Why is the bitrate unstable? I'm dropping frames. Wait. Why? What? But I'm not even doing anything. What the fuck? Okay, we're good now. Eden, what's going on? I may or may not be having an unstable stream connection right now. I don't know. It's OBS is yelling at me. It's got the it doesn't have a green square. It's like a it's kind of dipping into yellow and then back into green, even though the bit rate looks about right. But I'm not dropping any frames, so I mean, I wouldn't expect to be dropping any frames, you know. I have fast enough shit for that, but by connection, that could be a whole other story. I think we're good now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yes. The big uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, we're just looking at a static image right now, so it's not really the best to gauge from. Okay, I guess we're looking. Okay, I guess there's the GIF in the top right. That's not static, but I don't expect a strain to be put on this unless we actually go in the game. But then again, I said it's not. I don't think it's like my computer struggling to encode. I'm just thinking it is my power line adapter, which is my choice of connecting my router to my computer, acting up. I mean, I know my power line adapter doesn't work as good as it used to, but it's been good enough so far. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. I feel like I've barely looked at Twitter for a couple days, and I'm like, what's happening? You know, I guess that's Twitter in general. So yeah, Whew. Not exactly a platform. Yeah. Not exactly a platform I'm particularly fond of, but it can't seem to escape either. Guess we'll just chill a little bit, wait for peeps. I could have streamed as a little bit earlier, honestly, but it be what it be. do be the vibe time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And it's time. It's time. What better way to start a stream with a yawn than with a yawn? So... this is the best thing about streaming on average once a week. Oh, you chimp word. Hello, hello. Who's back? Welcome back. I apologize for the bit of a delay, but it be what it be. So we were stuck, I think, or just stopped at a random place. Okay, so we're arguing King of Cursed. Awesome. I very much welcome that to a degree. But anyway. So Ryunosuke was arguing that the victim fell through the skylight and was basically already dead. Ah. Hello. Shalo. Kitty. Oh. You know, I had both good and bad cat experiences yesterday. Not gonna go into that, but anyway. Or at least not the bad ones, but yeah. Let's see, they were like... okay, so the people on the roof are like... yeah, you know, how could that have happened? We were totally up there the whole time. If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think? It's not. Oh, hello, Nappy. Both antisocial, so even the catch is 5 away. I mean, yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Man, pausing these streams in the middle of a cross-examination is the worst. Okay. Y'all had no reason to kill the man? So, you had never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before? As close. Amazing. Yeah, what? They throw out the period-specific verbiage, and I have to be like, what's that? Okay, how do say? I have to know. Is it literally just Lummy? How, Lummy? No! Not once, never.
He'd never met the man before he said never.
And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either?
That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir.
No, I'd imagine not.
You see, how many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the remotest connection to the gentlemen who are inside the cabin.
That's right. This is about motive, and we had none.
No motive. Yeah, this whole cross-examination hinges on motive.
And, well, that's not all, is it?
Wait, didn't we already... But we already showed that the skylight is only openable from the outside and not the inside, so what... Do we have that? I don't feel like this is the type of game to just have us present an entire boss as a answer to a cross-examination.
Hold it!
Unless it is. But we know Yeah. Where's your proof? And maybe now we present the boss? Boss. But the blood splatter wasn't there before, which is what makes me kind of suspicious that everything's been tampered with. But I guess we're supposed to not be that clever to notice that. Or maybe I'm trying to be too clever and it was there the whole time. That's blood, isn't it? Hey, I mean, the government's literally making us do it. Like, Ryunosuke's like an unintentional public defender right now. And not really a choice anyway. Yeah, see? See? They're clearly, like, hinting at the fact that this wasn't... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. McGilded probably just had blonde girl change the scene. Are we supposed to walk right into the trap? Like, is that it? Autopsy report. The autopsy report's no help? Okay. Holy shit, we only have one thing left. Okay, I mean, we have a save point, so it's... We can save wherever we want, so it's not that big of a deal, I think. Mostly wherever we want, I'm pretty sure.
And we're passengers both inside the carriage.
On the roof. Okay. Okay. I'm just going with it.
Objection!
Nope, we're fucked. Fucking hell, okay. I don't even want to know what happens. Okay. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight.
Hold it!
Proof. We need that, don't we?
That's right. I demand to hear it.
We came here to say what we saw, I tell you, not for this.
What you call us both silencers, brand us as criminals.
You call us liars, that's what he means, and accuse us of doing it. As it stands at the moment.
There is no hard evidence that incriminates yourselves. Now is there? I believe we're in much the same position as one another here. If I don't crack this case soon, you'll crack his teeth.
I wonder if these two men really were involved in
Okay, the loop around. Yeah, even Ryunosuke doesn't trust him. Okay, so what court system are we in? I thought we were out of the original court system, but in the Ace Attorney games, but they're gonna harp on the over-importance of the defense providing big evidence when, you know, really everybody's supposed to have the evidence. And yeah, the evidence isn't great. Okay. Let's
Hold it!
press everything. So at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, clamber to join you on the roof deck?
Absolutely not, Chicken.
No question about it, he said. Not at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the enclosed cabin talking with this man here.
Is this true, Mr. McGilded?
Dear me, my lord. At the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately.
That's an outright lie. Without doubt, you were engaged in.
Let me stop you there, fella, and ask. Do you have any evidence at all? At all?
What? That was so weird.
It is all about evidence in the court these days, so it is. You'd do well to remember that.
I saw you with my own eyes.
This is going so well.
Hold it!
Yeah, this is literally wrong. The burden of who the burden's being placed on. Like, the person without the resources, or the person with the resources bringing the case to the court in the first place. So yeah, anyway. Well, it was on the final Russ of the... Russ? Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark. Perhaps too dark to see clearly?
Is this some kind of a lark?
Is this some kind of a joke, he said? Is this what it is?
Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly.
Are you fair, dinkum, sir?
Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you.
I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids were free shut and you'd never open them again.
That's, extreme?
It was extreme, I tell you, and we had to put up with it because this man had locked the door.
Oh, this is too detail. He locked the fucking door.
Or is that not new? I don't know.
I'm dreadfully sorry about that young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies and didn't hear you at all. That's a lie! I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. No, it was a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold.
It is hardly surprising.
Seeing things? Seeing things?
I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point.
You! Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Open and free competition is what a capitalist society's all about.
Yeah. In theory. Anyway.
This isn't a competition I should be like to involved in, really.
Yeah, the first is literally playing the role of translator. It's amazing.
I don't understand.
I'm gonna look at the ledger. Which, you know, still impressively small ledger. Yeah, where is her lock. Uh-huh. And can't read shit. We're not getting shit out of this, are we? I'm still a bit suspicious on whether or not we end up presenting the boss. What is the motive? What is, if they were involved in the case? That's the most recent one. Yeah, that's... You're probably onto something. Oh no, my stream's dying. Oh, no. Hello? Hello? I think I dropped out there for a second. Are we good now? I saw it in the corner of my eye, just like almost near completely cut out. So yeah, anyway, so if we go with the assumption that you heard everything. Okay. I'm guessing what happened is it like resent those packets, but it did appear to like cut out for like a solid second at least. Huh. I'm surprised it didn't skip or anything like that. Okay, interesting. But yeah, anyway, we're saying... So I guess we're having to make the assumption that these two were involved. And they have a motive. But what is the motive? You know, aside from them, you know, maybe be getting paid... no... But that still doesn't seem right, but it's the only explanation, like... Either there was a motive for them shutting their mouths, or they just genuinely weren't up there at the time. Can I press this one? Wasn't there literally a dialogue line that sent... Yeah, okay, where's... Let's just go with that.
Hold it!
No, shit. But how would they... Okay, but wasn't there a dialogue line where we realized that the hat was made by the same dude? I'm just gonna present. Let's go with that. This just feels like too much of a jump in terms of the gameplay mechanics.
Objection!
Yeah, it was too much of a jump. Because that dialogue wasn't directly related. Did I present on this one? I hope I presented. I'm just gonna press everything all over again. Okay. Back to the beginning.
Hold it!
Yes. Supposedly they saw both of them inside.
Hold it!
Clicking intensely, skim reading intensely. McGilded Shock's face, yes.
Hold it!
Yep, and then I know we did this one.
Hold it!
Yep. Oof. Completely, the translation is amazing. They're even mentioning the skylight direction there.
Hold it!
Okay. Yes. Both want evidence. Activities. So we really do have to connect one of these existing dialogues with one of the existing pieces of evidence. Amazing. Hydrate. Thanks. I guess it's never too early to hydrate. Thanks. I guess I'm stretching now. Maybe one of these days I will actually put my camera on. I don't know. I'd have to work up the confidence for that. Which is hilarious because my camera is on like half the day at work anyway. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Dawn becomes a VTuber. Well, that would require me putting my camera on, having a model, and having that mapped to the model. I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely not opposed to it. I would just have to make up my mind on like having a VTuber model. I mean, it's like I'm pretty much primed for it, right? With my character, PNG tuber. So, what's the difference there? I don't. Okay, I mean, I've heard that thrown around, but I don't know for sure. Cheesecake? I almost got fully distracted by the cheesecake there. We're the only two people on the roof deck. Oh. I mean, I could do that. That's like... PNG tuber. Well, I mean, aren't there... But I'm pretty sure there are 2D VTubers where it's just like, you know, a drawn 2D thing that's puppeted, as opposed to 3. Yeah. But it sounds like what you're saying is it's just a static image, opposed to a puppeted one. Because I've seen the puppeted 2D ones. I mean, I'm sure I can figure rigging out. I've done types of rigging in the past. Just maybe not in the VTuber lands. But yeah. I am most definitely familiar with 3D rigging. But it's been a long time, also. So maybe that it cancels each other out. Live 2D. Okay. I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it. I think, like... The only reason I'm like semi-opposed, like hesitant about just straight camera is just like, you know, just inadvertently connecting me to IRL stuff and work. So yeah. Okay, let's see. So, I guess let's look at the evidence. So we got autopsy report, picture that can't... Oh, maybe we present the photograph when... Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. This might work if we talk about the hat. Oh, that's a big hat there. Maybe? I don't know. I'm grasping.
Objection.
Grasping. Oh, you stream sometimes too? Nice. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's that aspect too. Like I'm dressed like in absolute, completely worn down clothes right now. So there's that aspect too. Like basically PJs. I don't understand. Okay, I guess I don't have the mental for this cross-examination. Don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? Send a picture of the cheesecake in the server? Okay. Cheesecake. Nice. I think I've quite seen a cheesecake like that. That's cool. The stabbing gloves. Yeah, I mean, probably. Supposedly, these are McGilded's gloves, and they have blood on them, and it's... I have a hard time believing the person we're defending. Is there a reason they wouldn't have noticed? Yep, it was fastened shut before. Okay. Openable. Oh, there's blood! There's blood! Oh my god. It might still be planted, though. Can certainly see inside the cartridge opening, that's for sure.
Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabinet. So I'm sure witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly.
That's not good for us.
Blood. Blood. Give me the blood. Why are you not acknowledging the blood?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still like half convinced it's planted, but I...
Does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruto.
Why someone like me?
Ah!
What is it?
Look! Just here! Look at this!
That's, without question.
It's blood!
Why would there be a blood stain there?
Surely. Can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
It's clearly planted because this wasn't here before, and this is the same shade as this, and both of those stains would serve to support a certain narrative. But the one on the floor definitely wasn't there for the first half of the trial. Okay. I said I hope we're not presenting the bus, but I guess we fucking are. But, you know, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get, like, caught in a planting evidence thing. I'm pretty sure.
Objection!
What? What? I'm sorry?
Was that the wrong dialogue?
Let's try that again. Okay.
Oh, it's this one. It's the first dialogue. What happened to the guy who was drinking in court? He's the prosecutor. So he's still there. Yeah, or do you mean one of the jurors? Yeah, okay. Let's open it. We're going in.
And now.
And here we go. Time to get destroyed. Time to present false evidence.
Objection!
Objection! On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts. And the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom.
What?
That came out weird.
Oh, that's utter humbug. You can't possibly have any evidence.
No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible.
Irrefutable proof here in this courtroom. Counsel. My lord, I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here. Yeah, we're going all Apollo Justice on this shit. It really does feel like it. Where exactly within the omnibus is this evidence to which you allude? You'll point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight.
Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it?
Okay, wait, so we're supposed to press a different button. Damn it. Edgeworth does it and he's fine, right? Exactly. I updated the autopsy report. No big deal.
Got it!
Got it.
Jupiter, is that Blood?
Bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my.
And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime.
But order! Order!
Hold it!
Whoa. What? But the blood could have been sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin.
And only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight? Sure, that would be very convenient. And let's keep it in mind that
Yeah, he's really happy that this was pointed out. And he's explaining the reasoning right away.
And let's keep in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? There's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin, between the two seats, Mr. First? Tis all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows this poor fella dropped from a fair height right there. So it is.
What? No!
But it can't be. It's all lies!
Hold it!
What did I do for this guy?
My fellow jury members. I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we can. Yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? Furious typing. I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate. Man, my tone of voice was so wrong. Amazing. I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, I always knew that a nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing. Furious fanfic writing, oh my god.
Fucking amazing. Alright, give me like half a second here. Yeah.
Connected.
Okay, anyway.
On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
Here it comes. The Apollo Justice moment. He knows. He fucking knows. Alright, it's fucking time. A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded.
Oh, and what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks?
A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void. What? Why? For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Objection!
Objection!
What are you talking about? It's there for all to see.
And it's clearly yep, okay, so somebody has the brains in this courtroom. And it's clearly not Ryunosuke.
Objection!
Objection? I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. I'm trying to channel more of that emo Edgeworth. So I can state with absolute surety. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least, not until this trial began.
But
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Cheeks, that this stain of blood was...
fabricated, my lord?
Yes, and while the court has been in session too.
What?
He is just full 90 degrees.
What's a palaver? I must say I didn't expect such cruel reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zeeks. But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take too kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens, and a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts.
Adapt the facts? What does that even mean?
When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Not that, Lord Van Zeeks. This will not do, to be sure. Will it now, counsel? Will it now, counsel?
No, he's clearly lying.
I think it's fair to say, this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say. But, you all cast your minds back. Is it not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? Isn't that right now, counsel? Ah yes, the hallowed chalice.
Something, I don't know. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time. The entire time the court's been in session.
My learned friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter, in your own words.
The world and his wife. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. As you wish.
Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during this trial?
If you're asking me, I think it's out of the question. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There is no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility.
Oh, good gracious! Explain yourself, counsel. I'm a bit daft, you see.
Yes, there is. It seems my Lord Diphane's friend has no intention of running from this deceit.
Deceit?
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take as a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade.
What's going on? Be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Cover your face.
Bailiff! Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant's in custody and clear the courtroom.
Courtroom was filled with smoke. Everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us remained to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos. It could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Did he say steal?
Are you wise? What are you trying to pull, you rotten, feckless gouger? Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me.
Give me a second.
'Tis a wicked plot. 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection!
Objection! Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier, as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus.
Inconsistencies? Such as?
To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Justice Santa? Yes, Matt. Justice Santa. Oh my god. So yeah, we noticed right away. We weren't fucking fooled at all. Like, holy shit, that's amazing. I don't know if we just noticed, we just paid that close attention, or if the game just made it that obvious. Vampy's blood stash. Yes. Indeed. Vampy's blood stash. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning.
Unfortunately, Lord Van Cheeks, no one is able to corroborate your claims. Why didn't they take photos?
That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and skylight were shut. They could literally ask the police.
Is the police's word not good enough?
I don't know. But they should have took pictures too.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things.
What do you think
Sorry?
about the omnibus? Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Okay, mysterious blood stain on the floor, mysterious blood stain in the side of the skylight door. Magazines missing. And I'm saving. The girl is strange. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'll tell you what's strange. The fact that this has my descendant's name on the back of the bus. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Also bad, if you want to join, feel free. But you don't have to. Shit. I click and drag the wrong thing for a second there. Okay. Want to say what exactly? Is there anything else suspicious? Programming short video game. Nice, nice. Speed, yes. Okay, some big expo. The Phoenix thing. Okay, yep. Gotcha. I don't know what else is. What the fuck is that? 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 Is that just that's just the engraving? Okay. They almost looked like fingers for a second. I got scared. Now it's the locking mechanism. Okay. I don't know why that spooks me. What is there anything? I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. Okay. The seat stain was already there. Something that's changed. Something that's changed. I don't know. So what have we mentioned so far? I guess that's the first thing we need to establish. Okay, they mentioned the storage compartment being empty. They mentioned the blood on the skylight. They didn't mention the blood on the floor. They didn't mention the blood on the floor. Okay. That's it. That's what we're missing. He didn't mention the blood on the floor. Okay. My lord.
Yes, Counsel.
There is one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could have not been present at the start of the trial.
But what?
What in the devil's name are you gonna say now? If you dare to betray me, you little maggot, you'd better start watching your back. Silence, Mr. McGilded. The court awaits the defense's clarification. Trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception.
Well, I have no idea what's truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here?
I shall have to ask you to, wrong voice.
I shall have to ask you to elaborate, counsel. What exactly is the alleged mark that you claim appeared at some point during the trial? Ah, well, you see, it appears to be that.
That's... Oh, forgot. I have to hit R. And go. We consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin. You would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, his blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom.
Good Lord! Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel.
Well said.
Although, as an advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. I believe that the blood stain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine, or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake.
What?
I don't know. People just seem so shocked.
That this trial is over.
Mr. McGilded?
I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it is all over now.
Is he gonna pull out real gun now? But you're the defendant!
'Tis over, I tell ye! Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, 'tis all a nonsense. Facts are what counts. And the fact is the bloodstain is there. Now.
Well, okay, this is definitely different from the original trilogy courtroom. They would have totally just went with the oh, it was there all along.
And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it's been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all.
Silent gas.
I'm scandalized, so I am. I'd thought better of Lord Van Zieks. Well, my lord?
I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence.
Nope, never mind. We're back to Phoenix Wright Court now.
At this moment in time, a particular bloodstain in the question is very much in existence. And in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I'd regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zieks, what is your position?
prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present.
Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first.
What formality?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded will be found not guilty.
Yes.
Which would mean, one, is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now? With all these unexplained inconsistencies?
Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please.
Yes, my lord. The defense believes... shit. It's, yeah. We suspected, and it's just full OJ now, isn't it? Okay. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to try? I mean, I hit save. But I would feel wrong selecting the first option. The gloves don't fit. God damn it. God damn it. Of course. That's amazing. Call him guilty for fun. No, I thought guilty was the option we're supposed to pick, and that innocent is the one we're not supposed to pick. Hi, guilty of medic. God damn it. Nice. I'm gonna try it. As Mr. McGilded's legal representative, I can't breathe. The air in here is stifling. But I'm this man's defense lawyer. There's only one thing I can say in this situation. I believe the defendant, Magnus McGilded, to be innocent of the allegations brought against him.
Thank you, counsel.
Do it, throw it. Nope, he's just... I thought he was gonna... Here's to you, my Nepalese friend. And the most abject closing I have yet to hear in a court of law.
Water!
I don't know how to do Irish laugh.
It was a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer. So it was a grand decision. You saved one of London's most influential gentlemen, fella. You should be proud of yourself. Here, have this for your troubles.
Oh no.
Your job here is done, fella. And some fine work you've done, so you have.
What do you mean?
Tis just as the right honourable gentleman so succinctly put it afore. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality.
The closing.
Holy shit! Ah,
I can't. Oh my god. I really don't know what to make of all this.
Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as I said.
The fanfic continues.
Us stinking rich are always guilty of something, you. Now, mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely park.
Maybe it is a good thing we picked this option, because it feels like we're gonna go a good ways with picking this. Unless we were supposed to pick it, in which case, what the hell? It makes sense, but what the hell?
Now that the proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
I thank you kindly, my lord. Thank.
Oh my god.
I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Objection.
But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. Does it just loop back around? We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zieks, my lord, the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented evidence was tampered with, prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place.
My sincerest apologies, my lord.
Objection.
But wait! When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zieks ordered the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
That's so unfair.
The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
What?
Rob. Well, Lord Van Zieks, it has been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fellow, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Do you mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time?
'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
Magnus McGilded.
Good grief, you have more to say to me, have you?
Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over.
Oh, something to be looking forward to then.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded.
This sucks. Wait, were we really supposed to pick this option?
I can't believe it. This is an outrage. They should have examined the evidence more.
What are you talking about? The man's been cleared.
I don't like it. Well, the courtroom in pandemonium. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, a judge delivered his verdict. And for my first ever trial in Great Britain... Never mind. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibly a victory for us. What the fuck?
That certainly was a long trial. Yes, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil. And your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations.
And to you, Miss Sato. Thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. How long was this trial? Good question. I'm gonna pull up the VODs to get an idea. Give me like half a second here.
And having delivered his or her message.
Do we want to start from like the time we go in the courtroom? Like just the time in the courtroom, not all the preemptive stuff like, hey, we're in Great Britain, hey, here's this deal. If we want to go with that, then the trial itself is, let's see, these two VODs are, is this where it starts? 9:27. Okay, so we technically started on 9:18 and then skipped a couple streams? Yeah, okay, so we did start courtroom time. Courtroom time starts... Okay, so 20 minutes from the 9:18 stream. The 9:20 stream was not Ace Attorney, and that was a disaster just based on my mental state. Could not do it. Okay. So 20 minutes plus about 5 hours plus another hour 45, so let's call that 7, 8.5 hours ish. Yeah. All right.
I suppose we should be happy.
Trouble is,
Still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, didn't have enough time.
but isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? Don't even know that.
Sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection.
That
you did.
Mr. McGilded. Ah, and that girl's with him too.
Well, it seems the stories are true.
Oh? What stories?
About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there is a verdict of not guilty. I'm sure yous must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say?
Yes, definitely.
I heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having the opportunity to see it.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure I did anything.
What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man then?
I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning.
You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice.
But you're young and headstrong. Here's water under the bridge.
Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared. But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me.
Oh?
Hey. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and absolute deed. 'Tis grand, is it not?
I suppose it is.
Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters into hand and sort out any wee details. I'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. I have absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay.
It's not that funny.
So then, as we agreed beforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that much.
I'll be whist. You're a humble people, are you? You're from the East. Well, if you insist. But have this still and all. You deserve a reward.
Mr. Magnus McGilded. Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom.
Into the courtroom? The fuck's going on? What's this, officer? This sooner than I was led to believe.
I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule.
What are you doing, Rinosuke? You have, like, no money. Also, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, I must be making tracks now. This time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
They're gonna examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're gonna examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous. I hope you have a whale of the time of your studying here in Great Britain.
So that was the option we were supposed to pick? Yeah, I mean, I guess if we did pick the he could be guilty, we have nothing. We know it's him, but we have nothing. And there he goes. Free man. You're part of this too, Fuck you as well. Like what? Oh. Forgot she was here too. What the fuck you do?
Don't move.
As I want to say, get a move on. It really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you're a grown-up.
Sorry?
And I hate all grown-ups.
8. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever, dude. Ha! There you are! I don't know. Oh? I've seen the fan art. If she's here, then that means Herlock. Where the fuck are you? Herlock, my beloved. Who the fuck is she, though? I have no idea. I can't. 2? How do I do these voices? Thinking. You'd better watch out, Rinosuke. Your beloved's coming. Anyway.
Naughty running off like that.
I guess I have to do more proper and more Cockney-ish, maybe. Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now?
And taking that was you as well.
I'm not going to comment on that simp word, but if I was really looking for that kind of help, I have people to ask. I would probably just have to ask them ahead of time, as with anyone. Yeah. Gotcha. The space. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm glad that's what you meant. So I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. I mean, I have people I can ask. Let's see. What would they be willing to do? Yeah. Anyway, that topic aside,
I was looking forward to the trial of one of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
oh no, it's Herlock Tech.
Ha!
I don't. I can do. Like, if you give me time, I can come up with distinct voices for these two.
Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me.
Excuse me, but. Who are you? These guns, man.
Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor?
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, and more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself.
Baby with gun. Yes. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? Like, at all?
It just took my eyes. I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing onto a different omnibus and she pinched it.
She stole it.
Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
What? Radio? Beacons? I feel like this is slightly too early for radio. Just a little bit too early for radio. Just like a decade or two. Or 3.
Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
No, I have a different voice I can use for her, actually.
I could do something a little more like this.
Yeah.
What? What for? To apologize, of course, silly. To my technician. What? You mean say sorry? You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? I don't listen to adults.
I don't know. Doing this on the fly. Where's Herlock? Where the fuck's Herlock, man?
Come along then. Follow me. Fine. Have it your way. Oh, good. You see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end.
I'm fairly sure that what she wants is to not get shot by that massive gun of yours.
I'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm sorry for all the fuss.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. She had gone. Well, she was a lively one.
Well, you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too?
Yes. You're right. But where to?
Oh,
We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff.
I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings.
You fucking turned down 1,000 guineas. And now you're like, well, we don't have a place to stay.
But at this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck.
Don't worry though, I have a plan. If worst comes to worst, I've heard a lovely park where we could spend the night.
Please tell me you're not thinking of McGilded Park.
I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
I'm not so sure about that. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young I thought that was might. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person as solid just as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilded down. You fucking think? 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely ward room. Or a mansion. And so, trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. He murdered someone else. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I am so sorry. I hit the cable.
What's going on?
this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating. No. Oh, good God. There's someone in there.
This can't be.
Why did they let the defendant mess with the evidence? Oh shit. Animated Van Zeeks. Oh. Okay, we're still good. Just go for slot 1, I guess. What? There's 2 more episodes in the first game, and then it's... Okay. Damn. Are we gonna get to, like, actually investigate now, or is it gonna be straight courtroom? The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. What is that? I don't know. Do y'all want to preview the... Just preview the beginning of the case, just the cutscene? And then we go raid someone? That's what I'm thinking. Wait. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see the cutscene. Heart. Oh, okay.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
So we don't even get to find out how they spent the night. We're just like, all right, back to business. How much months later is this anyway? Yeah, they can't. They have to be. There has to be a Jack the Ripper case. We're in the correct setting and time period. Like, why wouldn't they? Oh, man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have anybody in mind to raid, and I don't know. I might stream again tomorrow, though. Let's see. We'll see. Or edit. I still have homework to do, which I've just decided to put off to tomorrow. Of course, put it off for the due date. Will you? Imagine making Jack the Ripper more lighthearted. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, I guess I'll stop there. I'll have to, you know, I'm saving all my VOD footage. I should really like go back. Yeah. Go back through the footage. I don't know. I think I'm just putting myself in a bit of a downer mood. Anyway, gonna stop there. All right. See you guys later. Bye.